Alrighty, well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Penn State VCS. Just a small note here that this is going to be a little bit different from some of the other casts that we've done for the VCS, as this is a show match, meaning that our format is going to be simply 3 games. Teams are both going to try and win as many of those games as they possibly can. Whether or not they're able to do that is a little more up in the air because the 2 teams that we have today are PSU Blue against the winners of the PSU VCS Glue Sniffers. Going to be a bit of a tough one. Joining me on the cast to help take us through it is going to be Rox. Rox, how you doing?
I'm doing great. No, I'm really excited for this match. Glue Sniffers went up the entire tournament, kind of just holding W and taking names the entire time. So I'm excited to see what they can do against PSU Blue here.
Whenever you have a team from a league like this going up against probably the hardest team they could go up against, at least if you were to form up everyone here at the university, you're probably going to have quite a few struggles. I think if I had to guess, we're going to see a lot of playing with their food from PSU Blue. Do you think that Glue Sniffers might have some lanes that they can play into that to try and take the win?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely later in the game, if PSU Blue kind of is taking away, you'll see a lot more them kind of messing around, and then you can definitely see Glue Sniffers taking a few rounds. But I think what Sniffers have is just play style that you won't expect, and I think that could catch Blue off guard.
Sure thing. Well, just for you in the audience to give you a little rundown on exactly how the order of things is going to go. As mentioned earlier, we have 3 games. We're going to be first starting, as I believe production has told me, we're ready to go right now. We will first be starting with a gun game between the 2 teams. Team gun game, of course, still trying to have that team bond as much as we can. After this gun game is concluded, then it's going to be Agent Roulette. And then I believe the last one, I'm actually not quite sure, so we'll get into that after covering this. But Rox, you're going to have to walk me through here the game mode. Gun
All right.
game, I've heard about it in a variety of shooters, but specifically in Valorant, what's the difference?
So it's not your typical gun game where you get a kill, like in Call of Duty, you get a kill and you move on. You're going to see everyone has a certain gun, and once a certain amount of kills are reached, they move on to the next gun as a team.
Aye, aye.
There should be a large bar at the top pretty soon that will show that.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, right off the bat, from my understanding, that was just the waiting room. We finally get into things for real here. It's going to be Boom Boom Pow taking 2 off the board, 3. The players from PSU Blue definitely showing here, Rox, why they are on that main team.
And keep in mind, this is going to need to be a warm-up for some of these Glue Sniffer players, because some of them haven't played this game in a while.
Well, wasn't one of them installing it just now?
Yep, I think so.
Well, that's what you're going to have when you have a team that was hand-picked versus a team that was drafted and taking what you can get. Either way here, unfortunately, the way that gun game works, I'm not quite certain of how to keep track of who's winning. But
so right
it is
now,
fun just to watch things rack up.
Blue Sniffers picked up the Sova Shock Dart as their weapon to try to get kills with. So you're going to see all these shock darts being thrown around and just spam.
I'm surprised. I don't... How hard is it to get... Well, I guess if you have 5 of them, it might actually
if
be
you
easy
just
to get
spam
killed. Yeah. You just close off a choke point as the off going to come out as well. It's 1. For a second, 2. This is chaos everywhere, but it seems like PSU Blue firmly holding on to the lead.
You see everyone's just kind of lumped up on B, kind of still staying as a squad, but a little bit of chaos though, for sure.
Gonna laugh at Doge for missing both of those shots there. Points. You were close enough. Either way, some fight back from Glue Sniffers as it seems like PSU Blue's just been taking this high ground and kind of turtling up inside, shooting out. And as far as the weapons go right now, we have a lot of just single shot weapons where people are coming around for a single peek and then getting dealt away with 4 kills from Boom Boom Pow there before he finally got taken down. Screaming Serpent, though, has been putting out a lot of fire. A lot of it landing, too. Definitely not by any means over for Glue Sniffers. Like, as far as I can tell, their weapons aren't that far behind. Maybe I'm wrong here, Rux.
Yeah, it's PSU Blue has a lot of Bulldogs and Guardians, and the entire Sniffers has Outlaws right now, so they have to hit them twice because it only does 140 damage.
And that is posing a problem here for PSU Blue as Glue Sniffers making quick work, and then Boom Boom Pow finally knocks one out. Salty with a second. Glue Sniffers fighting their way back. Trading even kills right now, but that still favors PSU Blue. Especially
Pico over here with a reverse pie already. That's
what is
you
reverse
are unsure
pie?
what that is. That is when you have 4 kills and 13 deaths. So
this is going to be a fun match to check the stat screen after, I'll say. See who popped off, who did not pop off so much.
Right, we're seeing Doge and Voltage really laying at the bottom of their team's leaderboard with Boom Boom Pow taking it away 22 and 12.
Goodness gracious. 1 kill, 2 kills?
This is not really Doge's style of play. He's a lot more lurk and stab you in the back, and this is really up in your face.
Hopefully that's just what he's like in the game and not in real life, right?
Right. I heard he's a great guy.
Yeah. But probably don't want to be the lurk and stab your friends in the back type in real life. No. Doge, quite a nice
your
person
friends
in
in
real
this.
life. True. So the other side of the map, you want him right in the scope of your rifle.
So we're at the very end of this map.
Yikes.
Blue has the shorties right now, so they got to reach. I can't remember how many kills. I think it's 15 or something like that until they win. Sometimes it's knife, sometimes it's shorties. So you can see they're kind of just hiding in these various corners.
Trying to get kills. I imagine getting kills with a shorty probably pretty hard when the opposing team has weapons like this. Goodness.
Yeah, they have snipers versus very close range.
Still have all the chances in the world. Team level up. Shorty's not for both teams.
All staying in the B main area.
They're switching to pistols. Yikes, just clearing out the hallway is PSU Blue. Blue
Now
Sniffers still trying to catch up.
They roll reversed. You see Sniffers are all on the shorties. And now it's knives. So we're at the very end.
So this reminds me of Harrisburg University Esports Invitational, where we we decided that we were so far down against St. Clair Saints that they would go for a knife duel in mid. Unfortunately, we lost, but
yeah, whenever comp games aren't going well, sometimes we try to. So now both teams are on the knife.
Seems like an early melee lead here for PSU Blue, but Glue Sniffers are starting to pull back a little bit. We'll see how Doge is incredibly good in the knife fight.
Told you, stabbing in the back. He really proved it there.
True. His true nature assisted him at the very end. Alrighty, so quick map 1 there going the way of PSU Blue. A lot closer though, Rox, than I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a lot of chaos. Glue Sniffers, like I said, thrive in that chaos of just holding W, and that's what that map is, or match is kind of designed for. But you see Molga and Boom Boom Pow both with 27 and 19. And PSU Salty close behind.
Oh my. These players, they're on the main team for a reason. Let's just say that much. But coming into this next round, it is going to be a agent roulette. So same normal rules for a Valorant match, but it is going to be agents chosen by the opposing teams. We're going to give the teams a little bit of a break as they prep, probably try and figure out who they want the other team to have. We'll send things to a quick break and be right back. Alrighty, well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the PSU VCS Showmatch with PSU Blue against Glue Sniffers. It was a very, very quick gun game. In the end, won by a hair's breadth by PSU Blue. The second match is going to be Agent Roulette, brought to you with the assistance of Cole on the cams, helping us make sense of all this madness, and my wonderful co-caster Rox. And Rox, once again, I am at a loss for knowledge on how Agent Roulette works within Valorant.
Right. So right now they're deciding, since PSU Blue won that match, they could decide which agent is chosen for the roulette. How Valorant does it is when everyone has an agent selected and it's all the same, you can only have one agent on your team for that map, similar agent. And so all the other ones, when the time expires, will be randomized, picked by Valorant. Doesn't matter. So we'll see a lot of role swaps. We'll see people not playing the agents they're used to. So another fun match
And
underway.
if people aren't playing the agents they're used to, then who do you think that would benefit the most?
It definitely is going to separate who can shoot. Who can? Some people rely on their
No one
abilities.
tricks.
Right. Some people rely on their abilities, and some people are there to tap heads, and this kind of forces you to tap heads.
Should be a fun, exhilarating, and I guess slightly longer match than we had previously. And I believe from the whisperings I'd heard, the agent that was chosen to be kept was Harbor.
They actually
Sage.
switched it to
Okay.
Sage at the end.
Okay. So we're at least getting one of the
Blue.
most basic operators to stay. But everyone else, who knows what we're going to get? As we head right here into the draft screen, Fracture is the map of choice. Is this that one with the weird zip line in the middle?
Yep. No, this
Ah,
it's very separated map. A kind of goofier map
what is?
compared to all the other ones.
I don't understand what this is. my
And,
my brain can't make sense of this.
there's gonna be a little trolling in the
So
loading
they all
screens.
have to play Sage.
Right. So you're gonna see once the 30 seconds expires, everyone's gonna have a random agent. One of them will have that Sage role, but everyone else will get some random
Ah,
agent.
and you can't trade with your teammates either, right? You just have it.
No, you're stuck
Okay.
with it for the whole game. So we may see no smokes, no duelists, no sentinel. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Something your team normally would have, or a comp that would be good on this map is going to be missing.
It'll be up to the teams to make do with what they have. And as the time runs out, what do we have? Oh my.
Oh
Okay,
wow!
so
So we have no smokes on this
yeah.
entire map. We're gonna see
So
that Phoenix will into
what
play.
I'm hearing is aggro.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot of off angles and long range duels and getting shot in places you weren't expecting. But the defenders here have a lot of info. They have a triple initiator, no duelist, so they don't really have that dive. You'll see really good info from them, but they're not gonna be able to create space as well as PSU Blue will with their double duelist comp.
So having the edge in the information game, you think they might try and leverage that lead via possibly trying to take fights when they have numbers, especially considering, as you mentioned, lacking those duelists might be a little harder to win the gunfights?
Yeah, for sure. Big thing here is PSU Blue is on the offense at first. Can be kind of offensive sided, depending, but they kind of own the speed of the game as attackers. So we'll see. We see a 5-man to arcade here
5-man to
from the
arcade.
defenders.
Looks like PSU Blue has also got one member stashed away as Blue Sniffers trying to walk in. Gonna trade 1-for-1. Continue their walk on up, all as one.
See the
Gonna pick up the boom pouch here.
5-man comm here, and so they sped up onto the B site.
Doge fighting back with one. That's two, and that's going to be one person left here on the side of Blue Sniffers. It started out great. They just weren't able to win the firefight afterwards. It's a good swing in from Doge that turns that around.
Glue Sniffers are really well known for their 5-manning. You'll see it a lot more on offense. Wasn't expecting to see as much on defense, but I guess they decided to give up sights and try to play uh, a little weird, a little funky, try to catch them off guard. Didn't work out for them as well.
Now going to be on a bit of the back foot here. And you said that the offensive tempo would be in the favor of PSU Blue early, and especially getting an early lead like this. Where do you think we're going to see them try to leverage it?
So if they're smart, they know. Yiko definitely knows a lot about Glue Sniffers, and he is their IGL. They're calling out plays. They're going to try to keep it slow, see where they're 5-manning, and then beat up on that other side. As you see, they got B for free.
Trade one member out, but you get the plant. Can they make a difference here? Kiko trying to catch someone hiding behind the box is not going to happen. Mugla takes some heat, doesn't die. How holding this angle is going to get one, loses his life for it. Salty going to trade one back on the Screaming Serpent. Blue Sniffer's trying to push in, but it's a good hold here from PSU Blue. The longer this timer ticks down, the better it is for the plant. 1 for 1 yet again. Glue Sniffers need to make something happen soon here. They have the information here from the Silver Dart. They're going to try to pick one off. No voltage. Great there. Catch and Mugla coming up. Picks off Kiko too. It's going to be a round win here for PSU Blue. 2-0. Things not looking great for Glue Sniffers.
That's actually a big win from Blue. If you notice, Glue Sniffers really had a light buy. They had stingers, but they forced up. Usually round 2, if you lose, you stick with those pistols, so you can force rifles that 3rd round, which Glue Sniffers aren't known for saving. They're always going to try to buy, put themselves in a situation to win every round. Gives them a little bit of a lighter buy here, still giving that edge to Blue.
There.
Having the edge now, Blue try and leverage this lead that they have. The further ahead you get, the easier it is to stay ahead, at least usually. Panda Bear are going to get Boom Boom Pow. That's a big kill here as Doge finally going to trade that one back out, and they're going to get the plant as Glue Sniffers forced to rotate all the way behind Blue, getting another free plant.
You see that Sage put into play, res there, one fallen.
Coming up, Doge gonna pick one off from Heaven. That's 2, that's 3, and that's all of them. Yiko with a triple kill to finish things off there. It just seems like Blue Sniffer's not quite able to keep pace with the macro play of Blue here.
You see Yiko on Agent, he's not really known for playing. He's usually on that controller role, but he's putting in those fakes on A main, making noise, forcing rotates, forcing people to stay there, and he can TP out since the Yoru play and help his team on the B take.
Waiting over on the side here. I'm wondering, that is the neat part with this map, right? You have that split through the middle, and you can have people going in from both sides. It looks like PSU Blue's really been utilizing the peculiarities of this map to their advantage, and Glue Sniffers just haven't quite been able to get a beat on exactly what they want to do. Boom Boom Pow tries to jump across. Gonna get killed for his trouble. Doge also falls over on the other side, and now the Glue Sniffers find themselves up 5-3. The spike is on B, however, and the Glue Sniffers don't look like they're aware. Mugla gonna take out Yiko. 2 members left here for Blue. Can they hold? Panda Bear has Salty in the corner. Oh, a great shot from Voltage. Finds the angle on the Panda Bear.
Little flash on himself there.
Very true. Salty gonna trade things back, but at the very end, Glue Sniffers do manage to pick off those final 2. They're gonna stop the plant. It's going to be a final round win for Glue Sniffers. Something much needed in this first part of the game.
PSU Blue kind of running the same tempo, making noise one site, rotating the other, but this time they lost a few too many, so they were already down going into that B site with a big loss in that tower position to put them down even further.
Well, I'm wondering here, we said that the Glue Sniffers would have sort of the informational advantage, but considering that Blue is winning most of these rounds despite an early deficit. Once they don't have the footing to get that plant down safely, it seems like they start to struggle a bit. 1-for-1 gonna trade out here in mid. Mugla takes out Salty. Coming from behind is Frosty. Doesn't quite manage to kill Yiko. Only gets a little bit of damage onto them. Mugla now forced to run away. It's a man advantage here for PSU Blue. Finding a way around. The plant's gonna go down here onto B site.
Walling off the defender spawn here, and they kind of took a weird routing. Definitely worked though.
Boom Pow just taking these shots, little pot shots around the side. And I think PSU Blue know that they don't really need to play aggressive here. It's up to Serpent and Panda Bear to make something happen. Yiko is 1 HP. Still gonna keep playing aggressively. Really, I don't blame him. Panda Bear, though, gonna take one out. Trying to make his way over. Still definitely possible for the Sage here, but uh-oh, held in place. Oh, and the tracking not quite there.
Little playing with the food there. Dropped the Vice ult on a 2v1 with very low time. Not even possible to defuse.
Yeah, well, look, sometimes you just got to do it for fun, right? And that seems to be the reason that both of these teams are here in the first place, is because they're just having fun, messing around, not taking things all too seriously.
Very low stakes.
Yes. Are there any stakes, actually?
Reputation.
I guess that's fair. Well, reputation for Blue, maybe.
See a hurry up on this B main. Res there, one dropped. Up an advantage here. You see PSU Blue taking their spawn with a flank.
It's going to be a big lead here for Glue Sniffers as they're coming here on to B. Look at that spike, though, planted all the way on A. It's going to take them a while just to get over there. And in the meantime, Blue still have 2 members. Certainly possible as long as they can get the jump here, get some positive trades. There's the ultimate from Boom Boom Pow, but it's not going to get that much value. Ends up being killed twice there by Kiko, who's going to get a 3rd kill there onto Salty. Spike being diffused. Looks like it will be diffused in time. Glue Sniffers, they may be a drafted team, but so far they're doing pretty well.
I think something does need to be brought up. Kiko is currently on the PSU Blue roster, along with the Glue Sniffers, so we may have some insider information, kind of understand how they play, even with the very different roles on each side.
Oh man, look at those kills there. You mind pulling them back up real quick, production. Yeah, Kiko's 6 and 4 sitting at the top, but look at the other side. Voltage 7 and 2. That is an incredible performance from the player on PSU Blue. Wondering if that's going to continue here, but it's likely that it is.
See a fast flank over here on A. On the dish side with the Sova on their back, shoots them, gets 2.
Spike down A.
This is a massive lead here from Glue Sniffers. That's 4 members taken off the board. Finally, some sort of response here from PSU Blue, but nonetheless, Defender's going to take yet another round, 3-4. Things are looking pretty decent for Glue Sniffers, and honestly, this is as close as they get.
That is a big flank there. Wasn't shift walking at all. W keyed there. Slightly slower round, but Glue Sniffers still taking space off the silence.
The space is really what matters here. You mentioned it again. They don't have good methods of taking that space, but they have the means to know which fights they can take. And if PSU Blue are going to give them that space to operate and let them have all of the initiative, well, Glue Sniffers so far have gotten 3 rounds under their belt, likely trying to get another here. Screaming Serpent actually going to win the gunfight against Doge. Now they're in a good position here to keep a stranglehold on this point, not let PSU Blue get that plant. Action here around the point. Voltage is gonna get his third kill of this game right now as Glue Sniffers started with that early kill, but falling apart now. Voltage again on the flank. He's going crazy this game. He's got 4. Possibly gonna try to go for this last one. If he can, that would be an ace from the player on blue. His Panda Bear just trying to run away, doesn't want to let it happen. Oh no, surely they're not just gonna walk into him here. Voltage running around. Boom Boom Pow gonna die. Nico applying some fire from the side. Voltage gonna come around. He wants it, he gets it.
The ace.
There's the ace.
Panda trying to save the op, running from all of PSU Blue, W-king him there.
Oh, and hey, wherever we are right now, I was not expecting an ace to happen at this point in this set, considering how close things had been. However, Voltage is really showing exactly why they are 12-3 right now, right? Just incredible flanks, good trigger discipline, and honestly, been the real driving force behind why PSU even has a lead. If Voltage isn't playing like this, you're likely not going to be winning this game.
And Voltage is not going to be expected to ace every round.
That's a good point as well. Oh, the
Voltage
ultimate
with
gonna
the
come
op.
through. Boom Boom Pow finally gonna get some value out of that ultimate. Kiko low HP, trying to find some value here. Frosty gonna take Yiko out, but another kill gonna drop on a Boom Boom Pow. Diffuse is going through here. Suppressive fire, and look at that. Kiko coming around with the shorty. Defender's gonna win. 4-5. Glue Sniffers keeping it mighty close.
Big reason for Glue Sniffers wins here is how open the map is. It's hard to hold everything, and with the pace of the map, it's hard to watch your flanks at all times. You're seeing Panda getting a kill in the back from a person not ready for it, not watching at all.
Well, and Rocks, throughout this, we've seen the ultimate usage by Boom Boom Pow not quite getting all that much value. Do you think it needs to be used at a different time, or do you think PSU Blue might just be trying to force the issue a little bit too much?
I think Voltage is just there to get his ace and wants to drop the ult for just to make sure he gets it.
PSU Blue gonna knock one off the board here. Sova's drone gonna come around. The flash is good, but not good enough. Panda Bear gonna get the snipe through. Gonna use the ult to revive Scream and Serpent. They really want this round win, and they want it now. Use all the utility you can. Voltage gonna get 1. Yiko gonna get 2. Panda Bear versus the world right now. Scream and Serpent, though, still here. Does manage to take Voltage out 2-on-2, but Spike is planted. Defensive positioning for Blue. Rocks, can they hold?
They're in very good positions right now, split up. Time is ticking. Do drop a Sage Wall here. Kind of walling themselves off the bomb, though.
Salty gets 1. Bomb, though. Little too late here for Glue Sniffers to be able to get to this, as the teams just chatting with each other in the most wholesome of ways, surely.
A little friendly banter.
It goes a long way.
Keep in mind, a lot of these players know each other outside.
True. Well, I'm wondering if we're going to see Glue Sniffers end up winning this round, because it seems like for the past while here, PSU Blue has just been only about 1 round ahead of the Glue Sniffers. It's been incredibly tight, and a lot of what PSU Blue is able to get done is through these gunfights and just getting these positive trades. And that's one that's going to do them a lot of favors here, because goodness knows that they don't really have much else going for them.
Blue was on a weaker buy here with the Ares, very minimal rifles, so they do get the trades out. Keeping it up at 3v2.
Spike hasn't been planted. You can see Voltage walking around over to A. Likely it's just going to be a change up in focus here. However, the Sage is holding down A.
Kind of
See if
a
that's gonna be
peculiar
enough.
spot. We'll see if it gets cleared.
Capturing the
Does
orb.
notice their presence.
Panda's just sitting on that one angle. I don't know if Panda knows. They're coming from behind. Walks out in front.
Does have to judge.
Couple hits here, and right in the feet. A little bit around the corner here. Another kill there by Salty, who's starting to put on a pretty good performance here, and that's 3. Voltage
with
gonna
the
get the
Ares.
plant. Yeah, it was a great position there for Glue Sniffers. PSU Blue gonna turn right around. Last round before swap. Spend everything now, because you're not gonna have it after this.
Kind of have to wonder if Panda gave up her position a little early there. Not sure if she got darted out or just heard the boots and got a little scared and jumped out a little early.
Little too anxious. I get it. You're sitting there holding an angle for a while. Sometimes these can function just like a horror game would. Is that an Odin? I can barely hear what's going on because of it. Goodness gracious.
They saw the Ares work so well. Nico picks up the Odin.
Nico gets another kill at the Odin as well. Boom Boom Pow. Now gonna get one for himself, and it's just one player remaining here.
Screaming
Voltage
Serpent
gonna plant.
flanking with a TP there.
Spike
Could
planted.
be possible, but Spike down against 3 members. Could be a tall order for Screamin' Certain, but not out of the realm of possibility. There's one. Oh, Yiko.
Goes for the knife.
That was quite the flick there from Screamin' Serpent, though, right in the head.
Low HP on Voltage, does have the ult.
Ult gets used. Voltage just holding the angle.
Time ticking. Razor Vines dropped. Cannot move without taking damage.
This is no problem.
You gotta start the defuse here soon. Okay, well, there it is. Voltage gonna add another one to the kill count.
Voltage, knowing that
Switching sides.
Screaming Serpent wasn't going to defuse there, waiting out his time, putting questions into Screaming Serpent on where Voltage was hiding.
Well, Rocks, Glue Sniffers, during that previous phase, had started to show some signs of life, keeping things pretty tit for tat with Blue. However, it seems like towards the end they just started to fall apart a bit. PSU Blue was able to get the advantage over them, and now we're staring at an 8-4 advantage. Do you think that Glue Sniffers still have a chance?
I think this just comes down to PSU Blue has practiced with each other and know in those hard times how to come together.
See if they're able to do so right now. Kiko getting caught a bit in the corner here. Pinch on the hallway. Screaming Serpent going to take out one. It's just a constant pistol fight in the hallway that's certainly going to favor of the Glue Sniffers. PSU Blue trying to take the peak. It's going to be Boom Boom Pow versus the world. Can he make it happen? There's one. Possible. There's a flash. Not enough. Moogla going to take that kill. Glue Sniffers going to win that first round and give themselves a sizable advantage coming here into the next part of this change of phase.
Glue Sniffers took a different approach there. Went 5 techies, 5 frenzies. Kind of a spam going into that pistol round. And Odin dropped no shield.
Odin dropped no shield. 15-6 Voltage. Oh my goodness. What's boggling my mind more is that Boom Boom Pow is negative. But I guess with how well Glue Sniffers have been doing, that's bound to happen at some point. Are they all just sitting in that one hole?
All in tower.
They're all waiting in the tower.
They all have classics.
Oh my, Panda.
Kind of a gamble stack that didn't work in their favor.
Panda.
And with the techie here. About to take.
This
Nobody went. Nobody went her direction.
dodged several bullets there. However, that does mean the rest of the team's going all the way over to where the glue sniffers are on A.
She does hear that, so can calm to her team that a large sum of their players are down in that dish route.
That's true, and they're all gonna jump right in, and they're all gonna get slaughtered. Kiko with the Odin is just making Swiss cheese out of the players on PSU Blue. The play not panning out as Voltage is hanging out up top, trying to get a kill. Panda Bear gonna shut him down as Boom Boom Pow wants to try and at least mitigate that deficit. There's one kill. Looking for a second, not quite. Kiko gonna keep that Odin.
That is 3 with the Odin for that round. No shield on the buy, but still finds value.
I guess these show matches are where we really get to see some of the craziest things that people want to cook.
Glue sniffers really like the route that you can't expect, harder to prepare against, which should be Blue's weakness. A lot of preparation goes in their games and can't expect these.
Yeah, can't exactly prepare for the random operator's Odin on this map, can you? It's now holding down this door as Voltage is shooting at it, daring someone to walk on through. Instead has to back up, give up the angle for a little bit. It's almost every single member of Glue Sniffers eyeing down that A point. Boom Boom Pow comes around from behind, gets one with the ultimate.
A Sage off over on B as well.
One enemy remaining.
The Odin, not quite enough. It's a flawless victory there from PSU Blue. Stark contrast from what we saw before. See if this pattern continues, but Rox, maybe that's a little more of what I was expecting coming into this.
They did have the buy, Blue did, and so their entire team had the rifles. You saw they saved all classics last round to make sure they could have the best buy possible, giving them that advantage. The Odin is out of Kiko's hands, stuck with merely a Vandal.
There's only 2 or 3 players that are positive in this entire game. That is an astounding feat, all things considered. Oh, Mugla catching Nico around the corner. Not quite ready for that one. And the Bear gonna get traded back. Is Frosty gonna take out Doge? So now 4v2. Blue Sniffers looking like the favorites to win the round, and they are going to do so. That's 4 people getting to keep their weapons as well. Glue Sniffers really keeping things close, and PSU Blue, these rounds, they either win them by a lot or they do not win them at all. Sometimes they might be able to clutch something out, but it really feels like there's a very heavy pendulum swing in these games.
It really depends on those weak side kills. You saw Mugula on that 1v1 arcade gets his, which really put his team on the advantage there. With such an open map, those small 1v1s are so important.
Here we go, yet again, rushing over to A right now in order to stop this plant, but it looks like Glue Sniffers might get there first unless they end up taking their sweet time. Mugla on the drone. Instead, it's the members of Glue Sniffers who opt to hold this hallway. They're going to trade 1 for 1, 2 for 1. Starting to work out in their favor, but no, it's the pinch now from PSU Blue that spells their doom despite the usage of that ultimate.
You saw Blue had very low health going to that. Could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way, but it's Glue Sniffers who end up on the receiving end there. Blue now find themselves, what, 3 wins away from taking this game, and whatever the case, there will be 3 games played today, even if PSU Blue do in fact go up 2-0. This is a show match as opposed to being an actual set, and after this, it is just going to be a standard Valorant game, so the team's free to play to the best of their ability. Voltage firing some pot shots, finally gets what he was looking for. Zico popping around the corner.
See, they take the space on arcade, and Glue Sniffers get all that space for free up on B main side.
Glue Sniffers.
3v3.
Oh, but they're not able to get the plant. Instead, forced into a corner. The plant is actually not going to happen. Spike is sitting all the way in that bottom left side of the map. Voltage
Remaining.
somehow wins the gunfight there. Going to get traded out by Kiko. 2v1. Make that a 1v1. So the Breach now needs to know where the enemy is coming from. Also needs to make his way back to that Spike. Yiko free just to sit here and wait for his teammate to return.
1v1 against teammates.
Oh, no. No, don't you try and do this. Oh, my. No. Okay.
Yiko with 2 attempts with the knife kill. 0-2 with the knife. Just doesn't trust the rifle. Little EM there.
Could have won that round if he had chosen to do anything but the knife. However, the knife is not quite enough, and Glue Sniffers do end up taking the round. And so maybe we see one of the things that has cost PSU Blue a couple of these rounds, which is that overconfidence. That they can take those swings, they can go for the knife kill, and surely it'll work out.
Rip and tear.
Wait, is that a Doom reference?
Burns are live. Thorns activated.
Strong A main pressure here. Kiko with that 1 tap. With 2.
I'm going to get 2 players here, and Kiko's really been the star player for the members of Glue Sniffers here. Taking a look around, holding the flash. Spike is going to get planted now by the Glue Sniffers, and oh my goodness! It's going to be 3 kills dropping in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, what was an advantage for the Glue Sniffers has turned in the favor of PSU Blue. It's all of them up on that high ground area. Boom Boom Pow going to lose his ultimate.
You do have a Sage res here, but all of the teammates are not in great spots.
And Panda Bear, she's waiting here, trying to find a kill. She gets 1, gets 2. Hold on. This is possible. Yiko likely has something to say about it, though. The Spike's down there.
Stuck with the judge in a very rough spot. Yiko holding the knife out again.
Oh my gosh, Yiko. Gonna get clutched on by Panda Bear. She gets 3 kills at the very end there. What a way to finish that one off. It's a neat knife. Eventually you'll get a knife kill in the chat. Maybe trying to force the issue a bit too much here.
Giving
the members of
some
PSU
free wins for Glue Sniffer at this rate.
Yeah, well, you can only give them so many because, I mean, Glue Sniffers at this point, they're only 4 round wins away from taking it away from PSU Blue. Unless we end up going into overtime, which, oh goodness. Doge, oh my, Mugla, over in the blink of an eye, gonna lose his life.
Taking the rope to run away. They do invest the Your ult here to create all that info, allowing Doge to get that Marshall kill.
Salty gets a little aggressive there, and all the members of PSU Blue getting picked off one by one. Glue Sniffers making their way over to A. They have a 2-man advantage to head on to this point with the Spike. Looking to get a plant as Yiko's trapped in the corner here. Certainly you don't try to go for a knife kill here. Frosty gonna finish off Yiko, and finally the plant goes down, and this 1 player left, Doge, gonna get blown up.
Aftershock.
Yep.
You see,
Blue
even
Sniffers
with
eating
PSU
things up
Blue
in the
getting
first
those early frags, they're usually instantly traded out, or in other sides of the maps, getting those equal trades.
Well, and as of right now, it's 25 and 12. Goodness gracious, Kiko's putting on a clinic here. But as of right now, Glue Sniffers for the first time have managed to even things up. Partially due to some BM from PSU Blue, but you have to expect that they're not playing Troll all of these rounds, right? Oh my goodness, Salty
And
just
a
could
call with the knife out.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Kiko can at least get the revenge kill. Get it's a second one too. I think I can see why Kiko's on the team, as I don't know what these two are doing.
Thorns are live.
Doge gonna revive Salty here. As B is where the plant will happen. Glue Sniffers.
Kiko is at very low HP.
He is. He's looking for an angle here, maybe not need it. Gets one kill. Going for a second. Isn't going to get it. Still, though, that's more than you would have asked for. 3 kills this round by
They're shooting back.
Breach.
Last player standing.
Frosty going to get one here. Stuck in the high ground. Gonna pop that ultimate. I'm a little surprised.
Enemy remaining.
Gets one. Gets a
It's-
second.
Can't kill a knight.
It is big from the bottom frag there to clutch up when the team really needs it, putting them above blue for the first time this map.
On rocks, right now, Glue Sniffers are up a point for the first time, I think, pretty much at all in this game. And it's not a position that I think PSU Blue is used to either. The economy is certainly not feeling well for these players either. They've really got to lock in if they want to be able to turn this around. And I don't know if it's going to be possible, Rocks.
They do have a weaker buy here, which really puts the favor in Blue Sniffers. You see the Ares popped out, instantly put away though.
Frosty's just going to take one off the board immediately. Boom Boom Pow looking to be next on the chopping block. Makes it around the corner. Boom Boom Pow's going to lose that ultimate yet again. It's ultimately going to come through. Frosty takes out Voltage, but you lose 2 of your own members in the process. Boom Boom Pow trying to win the gunfight against Kiko. Not going to happen. As Glue Sniffers come roaring on to this point in the revive as well. Gets Mugla off the ground. Glue Sniffers trying to do everything they can to secure these round wins. It's looking
Eco
like they
with,
might just go up 12-10.
Eco with the flank, though he has a Marshall and a Deagle in hand.
Spike planted.
Eco coming from the side, trying to find some sort of an angle. It's going to be incredibly hard to deal with 3 people, especially when you
Can
have a
find
gun
his
that can't quite
location.
shoot rapidly. Yep, that too.
I don't know if the knife will work for him here either.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it there in time. Does get one. Things becoming more possible as time goes on. Looking for a second, not quite.
Little
gonna be
bad
Blue
aim from
Sniffers taking
Eco
it.
here. Frosty putting it away.
Match point.
If you notice, Blue Sniffers without the duelist here, you would think they will struggle with that space creation, but Kiko kind of just W-keying, dumping his whole kit to take a site, tapping heads while he's at it, giving the team that advantage.
Well, in Rocks, what really catches my eye here is that despite being in the lead, look at who has more ultimates right now. Glue Sniffers sitting on 3, whereas PSU Blue only having access to 1. And if you're Glue Sniffers, I think you just go all in here. You're 1 win away. Might as well use everything you can to guarantee that this game is that 1 win. But Kiko going down here is not a great start. That's an ultimate taken off the board for
The
use.
big ultimate dropped right there.
Yes, it's utility you don't get to use, and that's 1 less gun, especially because it's been the main gun for your team in a lot of these fights.
Here.
Panda Bear is moving around, trying to find a sneak around. However, instead just going to proc the trap. Looks like team reconsidering, heading over to A instead. Blue Sniffers, here comes the pinch here onto the Sova. Salty stuck in the corner. It looks like stuck in their own little corner here are Blue Sniffers. They got to break out of this box. Salty goes down immediately. Mugla takes out Yiko as well. And that's all 3 of your ultimates still left up. I'm surprised they haven't tried to use any of them quite yet. Voltage looking to find a Panda Bear. She's sitting here on the high ground. Does try and take the peek. Voltage is going to win that. And unfortunately for Glue Sniffers, Sova Dart's not going to be enough to take that kill. Voltage sitting pretty.
Everyone hiding.
You have a fade ult here.
Doge, though, cleans up 2 kills on the back end. PSU Blue going to keep themselves alive for at least 1 more round here.
Gun here.
Blue Sniffers aren't quite able to pull it out of the bag. That early kill on Kiko certainly being part of the catalyst.
What's crazy there is Boom Boom Pow with the worst weapon, only with the Deagle. Kiko, who has dropped 30 at this point, with a 2 KD, has the rifle, You'd think he has the advantage all day, but falls to the weaker by putting his team in a deficit there.
Unfortunately,
Last place.
when you're in a spot like that, the bad things can always happen, right? You're always able to just miss your shots, have a bad interaction. That's why the rest of the team needs to be able to cope with the loss. And it seems like right now, Glue Sniffers been playing through Kiko for a lot of these more aggressive plays into the duelists. And without him, doesn't seem to go quite as well as they'd hope. Voltage gets one, doesn't die for his troubles either. But crucially, Kiko is the one who's left alive. The Sova drone's just gonna pass each other casually. Tagging coming through onto the Sova. Maybe trying to catch him doing a peek, but Salty, smart, stays there. Blue Sniffers now assessing their options.
Panda with the op, inching her way up A main. But Blue is just not giving them any peaks right now. Kind of waiting for
Hey, I
them
don't
to make
blame
the
them.
next move. They do have a lot of space in their spawn. They realize they are all stuck in that A main position, allowing for Boom Boom Pow to get the flank. They do have the weaker buy, 1 Ares, 2 Guardians. Still can make a lot happen.
30
Does get
seconds
caught
left.
out. The 4v3 instantly traded into a 3v3. They do have a Sage Res to get their numbers back up.
Last player standing.
And that's
Spike
one
down
left here.
A.
Panda Bear, you've clutched these before. Can she do it again? Doesn't
10
have the same weapon as
seconds.
last
10
time.
seconds left.
As the
You have
spike has to
Sova
go
ult
for
online.
point here. Oh, and that looks like it's probably going to be game.
No time.
Yes, sirree. Even on the points are PSU.
Voltage going for the knife and decides to go back.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Oh boy. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Overtimes win by 2?
Correct. They will both share an attack and a defense run, and you have to win both of those sides.
Something tells me we might be here a bit. At least the rate things have currently been going.
It was wild to see, even with Blue being in those weaker buys, still able to change, still able to win the rounds.
Coming in here into what could be the second to final round. Look like a very, very split play here from PSU Blue. They've got 2 pinching B. Meanwhile, the bulk of their force heads over to A here from below. Gonna move
Does
one
pull
of
the
them over.
rotates. Bomb is on Arcade, inching up tower. Sofa stuck on his drone, gets out. That timing. Does not see him though.
They found my wire.
Raven Serpent getting picked at, but still manages to take Doge out. Holding this angle. Very good fighting retreat now from Glue Sniffers as PSU
Spike
Blue have
down
lost
A.
3 members just trying to get the spike down. However, Voltage really making his presence felt. Aw, Yiko could have at least let him try to get that kill. Still 4 kills in a round. Voltage is not going to go down without a fight here. PSU Blue now find themselves on match point.
Voltage with 4 on the round, kind of just shooting ducks at the end in their spawn, with a team that was not aware of his presence.
Production, could you pull that back up? Does anyone have a triple-double? Mugla, first one with a triple-double here. 15 kills, 20-some deaths.
Very even spread across the team, other than those Kiko and Voltage.
All things considered, yeah. Maybe they should get this Kiko guy on blue this semester. That'd be... Seems like it might be a good idea.
He was on white last year and was able to move up into that blue position.
Quite true.
Last player
Look at this.
standing.
2-on-1
down,
here.
attacker
PSU Blue. They're able to win this. They might be able to. Glue Sniffers currently sitting, facing defeat here. Mugla, the triple-double himself. Going to be the last hope here for Glue Sniffers to be able to take this win.
They are aware of this flank and He does have a lot of time.
Coming around behind, but you can see Voltage is holding that angle, knows Moogla's coming, he's gonna back on up, but Moogla is actually gonna win the gunfight, and suddenly, Moogla has a very solid chance at being able to take this, doesn't know where his opponent is.
30 seconds left.
Okay. That,
Does get the frag after some warning shots were fired.
that, I was not expecting him to try and take the zipline out, I'm gonna be honest. Can you shoot while you're on the zipline?
No, you cannot.
No, you cannot. Alrighty. Well, VCU Blue gonna end up taking the second one in that show match. And look at those stats: 32, 14, and 8. Jeez Louise, Voltage really, really making his presence felt. Honestly, though, members of Glue Sniffers had some very good performances all around. As we come here into this third game, Rocks, we're just going to see a normal game of Valorant. Do we
This
think
is
that Glue
definitely
Sniffers
where-
might have a chance?
Right, this is definitely where Blue will shine in the controlled settings and knowing what is expected. Those Sniffers will have their different opinions and on that. Each match has been very close so far.
That's very true. Honestly, these matches are way closer than I was expecting out of a show match for a thug finals like this. Typically speaking, whenever you try and do something like this, it usually ends up with whatever the thug team is, just curb stomping the winning team as sort of a way to feel good about themselves. I don't know. However, Glue Sniffer certainly putting up a great fight. PSU Blue also not without their lack of intelligent plays some of the time. But
They're
Rocks,
deciding the map currently, and since Blue won that, they do get to pick the map. With Blue
is
Sniffers
there
being able to pick the side.
is there a particular map that you think Blue would want to go to?
I think they would have a stronger map, but they're deciding the more fun route. Icebox being chosen here. Not one that's played, not in the comp pool currently. Both teams aren't going to be well practiced on it. So once again, going for that fun vibe here.
I mean, hey, that's what it's all about, right? That's why we saw the knife kills that really almost cost PSU that game. They were one round win away from losing that at one point.
They just wanted the match to last a little bit longer there, going into OT.
Little bit of more time to enjoy things, and I think we here on the cast and the folks in the audience are certainly glad to see it. And we are going to go into the draft here for the final game of the show matches. I think the score should probably be updated. PSU Blue up 2-0 over Glue Sniffers, but
You go with
it's a
the
2-0
insta-lock
but
here.
close though. Yiko Instalock. Okay, I just could have sworn that second and fifth operator for PSU Blue, I have never seen them before.
Teo is a new agent, very a little broken right now, has a lot of post plant and space creation with his rockets that he gets back. A lot can be done. Hasn't been seen on Icebox, obviously, because it's not in the pool. Glue Sniffer's hovering the all controller look.
That would
With-
be a choice. Is that something that's at all viable here on Icebox, or is that just is that just them trying to be fun?
I think it's definitely just trying to be fun.
Okay,
Icebox is a very
okay.
open map. It could work out, but I think they are going for kind of what Glue Sniffer is known for.
PSU Blue locking in, from what I can gather, a more traditional comp, but I have no idea how this game works.
Still a very weird comp. You usually see
Okay.
a Harbor, a Viper here with another smoke, usually a double controller route. Blue Sniffers heard double controller is viable and just decided to go all controller.
Yeah, because you see, we want to make things as goofy as possible here at the show match. And honestly, I really do not blame them.
Kiko on the
Gloose,
brim, which is not a very frag heavy agent, though I will not doubt he will find his heads to
he'll,
click,
he'll find a way, don't worry.
even if they're inside of smokes with a judge.
So, Rox, then walk me through here. How is Glue Sniffers aiming to do anything?
It's just off of chaos, throwing smokes everywhere on the map, keeping Blue from being able to see much at all. And I'm
If
assuming the shotguns are going to be pulled out.
neither team can see anything, then that evens the playing field, is the assumption.
If one side is shooting heads better, it kind of gives you an advantage. But though Glue Sniffers were keeping the frags very close last night.
Well, you mentioned the shotguns, and I mean, we saw Panda Bear be an absolute monster with the shotgun. So if you're able to close the distance that much, maybe it can happen here. PSU Blue just walk into point, get the play, and Glue Sniffers now have to fight their way back on, and they really did nothing to actually get the points, as Voltage is going to take out Mugla. Doge is going to find another kill, as PSU Blue starting to wipe the members of Glue Sniffers off the map. However, it's just a one-on-one now. Salty finds the kill, just barely at the end there.
PSU Blue did have to play on site with all those smokes there. They cannot play off.
Well, I was a little surprised to see PSU Blue even get to the site there, because I'd assume that if you have that much utility, it should make it pretty viable to defend the site rather than trying to smoke as you run into the site so that no one can tell what's going on.
This A site is very known for just retaking it after the bomb is planted. It can be hard to tuck away and find frags just with all the util being thrown at you. There's limited spots to hide.
Fair point. Process of elimination. It's Mugla trying to run away. Not quite able to do it. Voltage starting to put kills on the board. Kiko gonna get a kill with a shotgun, and hey, you called it here. Shotguns seem to be the MO for Glue Sniffers. Kiko gonna find a second one onto Yiko. Glue Sniffers running around. Oh, Kiko picked up the rifle now. That's gonna be 3 kills for the Brimstone, but plant from PSU Blue gonna go down on A. Glue Sniffers need to try and retake.
4v2 here, 2 of them are very low.
Salty finds Kiko.
With his trusty Ares.
Numbers advantage slowly dwindling. The Ares really has been putting in work, but Raymond Serpent with the drop down, gonna pull the advantage back in the favor of Glue Sniffers, who are able to even up the round count with a rather eclectic team as they drop. Okay. Had me for a second there.
Well, you see that heavy fight mid, and A was just left open. They do get the positive frags out with all those smokes down, and then just retake as a team. And Salty, though with the Ares, gets caught with his util out.
Grouping up on B right now are the Glue Sniffers, as with the round count even up 1-1. PSU Blue no longer have as strong of an economy advantage as they had at the very beginning there. Not going to get thrown? Did it work properly? I can't tell.
We do see 3 shotguns down for Glue Sniffers.
Battle of the pea shooters. This Doge is finally going to take Kiko out. Panda Bear, though, on these shotguns, I swear there's just something about the way she's operating that PSU can't seem to deal with. Mugla going to take out Voltage with a shotgun.
Salty in a tough angle.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down B.
Raymond Serpent now in a 1-on-1.
Does have the Yoru ult, can pick up bomb for free, both on a Guardian.
Decoy.
I have no idea how this character works. This is very strange to me. He rends space and time, I guess, to move around, and
Becomes
finds himself in the
invulnerable.
same situation he just was.
kind of decides to take the fight instead of going on A. Doesn't even pick up the spike here. Has to run back and grab it. 30 seconds left.
It's
Screaming
gonna be
Serpent backing up,
30
getting
seconds
into a
left.
better position.
gonna be a close one, and Screaming Serpent really has proven to be a very solid.
Decides to Yoru
fragger here.
clone, and Screaming Serpent
Aw.
sniffs it out. He didn't even have a Yoru clone online.
He was the Yoru clone.
Yep.
Alrighty, but Glue Sniffers right now, they are in fact in the lead with this draft in the round style that we thought would be firmly in the territory of PSU Blue. We're now forced to really scrape for change in the cushions of their couch. This is
Kiko with
not
the
a good situation to be in.
Kiko with the Odin here, which is going to be very viable with all the smokes down, and Panda with her trusty judge.
True.
An actual Yoru clone this time.
This controller comp has just meant that neither side can see, and what that means is that the members of Glue Sniffers just walk up on you with shotguns, and what do? Oh, Panda.
Kiko with the
Panda.
judge. Going into the
Panda.
smoke, not aware.
There's one.
You're just not going to beat Panda in a judge fight.
Oh, no. Not at all. Panda, come on. No,
Come
no.
out.
Salty's going to get two there. PSU Blue up a member, but low HP bars for a member on either team. Salty takes out Kiko. Screaming Serpent going to fall. Count evened up. 2-2. And it's 3 ultimates in the pocket here for PSU Blue. 2 ultimates in the pocket for Glue Sniffers. Things
Very
looking like they
strong
might start.
ultimates on the blue side. Both sides, really, but a Deadlock ult can be very strong.
Yeah, so walk me through, Rox, this character that Voltage is playing, because I have not seen this character either.
Oh, Clove? So
Yes.
their abilities allow them to fight even when she is dead. Her ultimate allows them to come back to life. As you can see here, drops the ult, comes back to life.
And then immediately dies yet again.
Spike down.
Oh,
mid.
excuse me, sorry, no, that was the other Clove who died. Instead, Kiko is just mowing people down with the Odin. Kiko finds one coming around the corner. Screaming Serpent taking a shotgun to the face. The PSU Blue right now need to make their way over to this spike. It's just going to be Kiko left, and the ultimate does not get what he wanted.
Panda holding the
Very-
bomb here. Doge
This is
dropping
not
the
the
ult.
gun you want.
Enemy remaining.
Whoa.
Gets traded
Okay.
out. Yiko wins the round, clutches the round just by
Is that how this
standing
works?
there.
I don't even know what's happening. Okay. Oh, that kills you?
Yep, and so it basically, in that range, picks you up, puts you in a net, and you slowly inch to your death. Unless you get broken out by your team.
Ah, okay. So
There
there's
was no
counterplay.
team left there to break
That's true.
her out.
One person left.
We
Oh,
see a lot of
PSU
ultimates drop that round. 2 on each side.
Economy now not looking great for Glue Sniffers. Blue have managed to find themselves a small edge away back into the game. Still though, Glue Sniffers have certainly managed to put up good fights before as Moogla is gonna dome Voltage. It's been the main fragger for Blue here. That's a big kill to get right off the bat. Kiko also gonna take out Boom Boom Pow. Frosty trades out Salty, gets Yiko as well.
Yiko with
PSU
kind
Blue
of
are
bad
falling
aim there,
apart.
missing on a target that wasn't ready for him.
PSU Blue are just not feeling it right now. Glue Sniffers make easy work of them in that round.
Even with the weaker buy, it seems the buy does not matter on either side. Still have an equal chance of winning.
I mean, round wins have been 50-50 so far. Kiko 8-3 already. Meanwhile, it's Salty who's been the one putting on a show here for PSU Blue. Let's just ignore Boom Boom Pow's score because, uh-oh.
Seems Boom Boom Pow is trying to Yoru clone and mess with the enemies, but they are They are reading it every time.
Yeah, and that seems to be the issue with the Yoru here, is that when you try to pretend that you are the clone and you don't do it right, you just kind of die, and it's not really what you want, is it?
Boom Pow does get a lot of information, finds where blue sniffers are tucked away at.
Oh, look at this pinch here. They're going to take out two, possibly going to take out another one. Just look at this. It's the members of Glue Sniffers being routed upon being caught in that corner. Kiko is going to get Boom Boom Pow there. A little surprising. Going to die to Salty, though, who's been doing incredibly well on this Gecko. Now it's
Even
just
while
up to
jumping,
Bear.
headshots.
Panda Bear with the shotgun, 1v4. Can she do it? Drops down on top, gets a little bit of damage, but this is not the range you want to be fighting at with a gun like that. And it's PSU Blue getting back into the lead in terms of rounds, but how many times have we seen this here, Rox? PSU Blue get that 1 round lead, and then it's even right back up by Glue Sniffers.
Once again, I feel whichever team has the weaker buy comes away with it. Blue on that weaker buy, once again, wins. Dropped a few ults for it, but do come away with it. Now, Blue, or my bad, Sniffers on the weak buy. We'll see if they can take it away. 5 stack towards A.
Go ahead. Launching smoke. Stand your ground.
I'm
Pico
very
tucked
curious.
away.
This Odin, oh, the Odin not gonna get used as much as you want. Boom Boom Pow is the one with the shotgun this time. PSU Blue come in, guns blazing. Glue Sniffers forced to back off the point immediately as they lose that gunfight very convincingly. Now hold on to the point, likely gonna get that spike down as soon as they can, question mark, spike planting. Okay, is he starting? He's
Think the
planting
fight
again?
here.
Okay, he's trying to play. Okay, okay. All right, stop edging the plant, Yiko. Please, just actually plant it. Thank you. Screaming
Tries to go
Serpent.
for the
Oh
5
my,
kill.
oh my word. Okay, he's gonna get 2. Okay, this is starting to get dangerous. Oh no, 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 no. This is no,
Coming from
no.
behind with the knife again. Made it into 1v1.
There's no way that this is happening right now, man. You were so close.
Is Salty gonna go for the
He's
knife
going,
once
he's
again?
going. Oh my god. I, there are no words.
Blue opting instead of securing the round to kind of play with the team's minds with their knives out. Does not go in their favor there.
This is this is what made the last game so close, and I think it's also going to be a massive factor in this one. BSU Blue decide that they should really be trying. We can't be dropping more kills in a show match than in scrim. I mean, I feel like you can mess around more in show matches than in scrims, to be fair to Boom Boom Pow.
Boom Boom Pow usually on those initiator roles, kind of helping his team take the site. But now gets to be on the duelist.
Traded 1 for 1.
Odin in a great position here, holding that smoke.
Panda Bear now swapped to the Odin. No more is she on a shotgun. Instead, it's that
You
3
see all Odin, poor Odin.
It's-
For Blue Sniffers.
Okay, well, Yuko just going to take 2 shots at Kiko there. Going to take out the Brim. So they now pony up to try and get a fight here on A. Frosty with the Odin. Found an angle, possibly. Has 20 HP left, though. It's going to take 1 bullet. Take out this Omen. Yuko, got to be careful. There's a...
Once again, going for that knife, and TP's out.
Oh, no. They want the knife kill on Frosty, but I really don't think this is a good idea. Voltage, are you okay? Voltage
Last
is
player
completely
standing.
surrounded as Mugla is going to kill Boom Boom Pow as well, and the Odins seem to win the day unless they can get the defuse.
They have plenty of time.
Yeah, okay, they're good. Yikes! PSU Blue is. I mean, they're. This is definitely a show match. I'll say that much.
Once again, Blue opting in to play with their food, just for the food to fight back.
The food is fighting back. It's still alive right now, and there's a reason that you should not let the food be alive when you try to eat it.
You see 3 Odin still, and a Marshall, and once again that trusty judge on Kiko.
These Odins. Mukula gonna get 2 kills. Voltage gonna revive himself after killing.
Nobody is close to that Voltage ult. Actually, never mind, Mugila is. Voltage
Mugula's
does
gonna
get
end
to
up falling
survive
in
now after he gets the frag.
Stream and Serpent takes out Salty, but Voltage with 4 kills. Potential for a 5th. Going for the ace right now is Panda Bear. Holding
Bomb's
on
not
to.
down. We do have the deadlock ult in case the round gets a little choppy. Voltage really wanted to get that knife kill for the ace. In a good position.
No way.
Seizes Voltage.
There's no way this is happening.
That will make noise if Voltage tries to remove it. Does not spot.
Oh my god. This is incredibly tense for no reason. Doge really wants to let the kill go to Voltage, but I think unfortunately the
There was
bomb's
no
gonna explode. Oh, almost got a knife kill there, Panda Bear.
And both fall through the spike.
Oh, what am I watching?
Once again, Mugila with that Odin investment. Oh, switches to the Spectre. Switches back to the Odin. Now we have 3 Odins once again on the side of Blue Sniffers.
It's working half the time.
Oh, Mugila is really edging that Odin. Can't decide. Now they are all stingers with Panda with the Odin.
Time to jump.
All 5 members of Blue Sniffers rushing in here. Boom Boom Pow caught completely off guard. Go, gonna walk through. Instead, gonna get shotgunned to death. However, PSU Blue, they've only got 1 member left. Blue Sniffer, as the 5-man rush worked with Odins of all things.
That's definitely where those lighter buys, the stinger buys, work with that 5 controller comp. Playing inside the smokes, definitely at an advantage. And Doge just holding a pixel angle. Scared for his life, maybe saving here, which I doubt in a show match.
I swear, are the members of Blue giving up their own teammates' position? In the chat. Okay, Doge gets 2 kills before going down, but
Does drop the ultimate there.
Last round.
Does not receive any.
oh my word, this is a show match of all time. PSU Blue certainly wanting this to go the distance.
Wanting to force us to OT.
Oh God, please no.
Not realizing that I have other stuff to do.
Tell me about it.
I will rip the light from them.
Once again, this high-low setup on the B site, though it seems like Blue are going the other direction.
Blue are going to be at A, and
Doge is gonna get
oh
caught out.
no!
Oh,
I can
Doge,
imagine walking into 3 Odins is not fun.
Stand your
Doge feels the
ground.
aura backs up, and that timing allows that wiggle peak. And gets caught with the knife out.
Plant does go down on A though, so PSU Blue do have control. However, as we mentioned before, what,
Is falling to the ultimate there.
I'm surprised.
Cutting.
You
Boom Boom
saw that
Pow.
pretty clearly, right?
Getting all that information. Yiko in a great position. Panda is, I'm unsure. We're cloning in the spawn.
Aw, Boom Boom Pow wanted the knife kill.
Yiko
just walked.
may get the knife here, and
Not
Does
quite.
not receive it.
Oh my god. So it does seem like the strategy here for Glue Sniffers is to try and get an early pick, let PSU Blue take the point, smoke the point to all hell, and then walk in holding left click with an Odin.
Even with their entire team on that B side, they come back and find the frags.
Goodness gracious. I mean, it's working. They're up 7-5.
Once again, Yiko 0-4 with the knife kills. At some point, you think he understands that it is not working, but opting to still try to find one. All shorty setup for the
no.
controller on attack.
I mean, hey, 90% of gamblers quit right before they make it big, all right? You just got to go for it that 5th time. You'll get it that time.
See, on attack, all those smokes on site are going to be just brutal to play against.
God. Nico just firing shots into the dark, meanwhile getting shotgun blasted to the behind. Look at this corner checking.
Spike
As
planted.
voltage falls into the shotgun blast, it's just being randomly spurted into the ether. Kiko gonna
Once
take out
again,
Boom Boom
going for the
Pow.
knife.
The shotguns are working.
Doge finds one.
Doge finds one. Salty's still alive as well.
Salty in a great position here,
Oh,
flanking.
Doge
His
finds
team
another.
not knowing.
Get him, wingman.
How's his position by missing the wingman
remaining.
on the plant?
Great
And
from
the-
Doge there. Screaming Serpent. Has to go for the reload. Doesn't know where his opponent is. Oh, not quite.
Great grab net there.
Is he able to get it?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Ace.
Ooh,
An
close.
ace on
I
pistol
didn't
for
even
Doge.
realize.
They have
That's crazy. Fake
all-
ace, says Kiko.
Doge, not worried about the all shorty setup that his entire team fell for.
Well, it started out really well, but Doge managed to find some good angles, outrange, and just pretty much wipe the floor with that. Boom Boom Pow's 1-13.
Holy.
This man's on blue. Anyways,
Locating target.
PSU Blue now only down by 1 point here as the set stays neck and neck. Hostiles detected, running onto A, and it's just one defender here.
Very.
Shots.
No way.
He got it!
Half of
And
his
he's out.
kills are knife kills at this point.
That's true.
Finally happened.
Alright, he got his knife kill, so surely he locks in now.
Voltage
Right?
also playing with the knife here in mid.
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Okay, okay.
Gets
Shots
cleaned up by Screaming Serpent.
One enemy remaining.
Salty just stuck in a smoke with 3 glue sniffers around him.
Spike planted.
Boom Pow with his knife out, trying to find the
They
same
know.
success.
Yeah, no, they know. They know he's there.
Bomb wasn't even planted. Just
They wanted the knife kill. They got a knife kill, okay? Surely they just play normally from here on out, right?
no.
We got ours.
Once again, glue sniffers, even by losing round 1, still force up, still gets around. It seemed like Blue decided, other than Doge, not to buy. Go that weaker buy. Hopefully saving money.
Screaming Serpent walking.
Doge alone on B, heavy fight mid and A site have all the information that they are hiding behind this wall, converging on to Blue Sniffers.
Gosh, Frosty gonna take out Boom Boom Pow. Panda Bear just sitting here in the smoke. His voltage is just firing into the abyss. I mean, between him and Doge, they've gotten a few kills so far. It's 1-man advantage here. Smoogla grabbing this little orb here. Screaming Serpent takes some fire. PSU Blue know exactly where the members of Glue Sniffers are. Still, though, they're going to surge here.
Nico
on
with his
B.
knife out once again.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. If he had used an actual firearm there, then he easily gets 2 kills.
1v2. His Voltage going
Oh
for the
my-
knife right above.
Player standing.
He got 1
Gets a
hit.
hit off.
Salty.
Does Salty go for it as well?
There's no way, Salty. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
all right. Okay. There's a time and a place for everything, but I don't think that was the time or place.
I don't know if we're supposed to be watching it at this point. This just seems like a custom game with friends just messing around.
I mean, hey, that's what these show matches are, right? I mean, if you're Glue Sniffers, you're pretty happy. You're 4 wins away from taking it. Screaming Serpent right now, 21-8, really putting on a show. And this is a play that impressed me in that previous game as well.
Which is really finding value with those shotguns and Odins.
Yes.
And Panda, you'd expect her this to be right up her wheelhouse, but struggling a little bit.
Oh, Voltage, what are you doing? Gonna get walked up on and shot immediately with the shotgun.
Spike
With all those
down
smokes
A.
down, Scream Serpent did not see the rockets at his feet.
Last player standing.
PSU's just walking in and trying to knife people right now. There is nothing else that is happening here. Glue Sniffers are just making mincemeat of them every time they try to. Oh,
Blue
goodness
going the
gracious.
route of they already won, they're up 2-0. Let's just mess with them at this rate.
Fair. They won the best of 3 anyways. Might as well try and get the spiritual victory. Little jam sessions. Glue Sniffers prepare. Likely just a 5-man here on to point A. That's all Astra Smoke's getting placed on the point.
Kind of making a caterpillar smoke that they can walk into, but all the fight is in that main side. Voltage in a great position, gets 1, still alive, gets another,
Spike
and then
down
gets
A.
put away. Drops the res, getting chased down.
Keep
Little
going
bad
on this-
aim. Voltage going with the knife out once again just to get checked with the shot.
Oh,
Enemy remaining.
not quite. He tried.
Spike down A. 1 enemy remaining.
Oh, wait. Blue might actually win this. Okay, well, Mugla does not want that to happen. The question is, does Doge try and go for the knife kill?
Doge tethered his own teammate, kind of giving Mugula a chance to get out and get that frag. So Mugula is 1 HP. We'll see if Mugula expects the wrap.
Hanging up here in the smoke. Doge is coming in from below. Mugla doesn't have that much HP, but all it takes is 1 good shot here from Mugla in order to take this. It seems like they're both looking
Going
at the
opposite
exact-
routes.
They just traded places here.
1
Doge
bullet
is
in the
coming up.
judge. That is all it takes.
Oh, careful here.
And finds it.
Just barely, too. That was right in the nick of time.
Doge opting to kind of gibby jump in and out of the smokes, trying to find the frag.
He gets it. PSU finally. PSU Blue, excuse me. Finally, at least doing something to try clawing their way back. It's just it's kind of difficult, all things considered.
Kind of a 5v4 right now with Boom Boom Pow. Still stuck in last game. I don't know. Yiko not doing well either with a double negative.
Oh, Boom Boom Pow. He wants to get behind them so bad so he can knife them. The amount of smokes that are here, I just genuinely cannot tell what's happening. Other than that, trades have been happening in terms of kills, and Glue Sniffers find themselves at a 1-man advantage. Yiko now sitting on the high ground with not many good weapons for it.
Yiko once
Yikes.
again stuck with his knife out, hoping to get the kill. 0-5 for knives, I think. I may have missed a few.
Something like that. There's
Something
probably
around
plenty that he went for that we just weren't there to witness. His glue sniffers are 2 wins away from taking the round.
Glue Sniffer's recipe is throw smokes, play in the smokes, and the frags will come to you.
Oh, more like the people trying to get knife kills will come to you.
Just to be checked by a judge.
Yup. Judge, Odin, anything you want. Doge now hanging around the corner. As Yiko tried to step up and take the fight. Got some good damage through, but
A little spam.
no kills. Look at this. PSU Blue splitting the map in half right now as point B has been completely taken by
Yep.
Glue Sniffers.
A Viper
Oh.
Pit dropped while Screaming Serpent has an Outlaw. Not the most viable weapon in this case. Frosty with a little bit of a whiff. Boom Boom Pow may go for the knife again. Kiko is definitely.
Last player standing.
Okay, boom, boom, pow. 1 win away now for Glue Sniffers. Can PSU Blue manage to get another knife? Oh, teabagging in a show match? Oh my word. Okay, so Blue Sniffers are 1 win away. PSU Blue still yet to get that second knife kill. It can happen, I guess, but I really don't know if that's what they should be trying to go for here. Omen is unfazed.
Once
One
again, two
possible.
judges. Boom Pow taking a lot of space. And that voltage flank is picking them off. Gets dealt with.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
3 on 3. PSU Blue signs of life, but Mugla takes out Doge. 3 on 2. Glue Sniffers getting closer and closer. Knife fight mid is put in the chat. PSU Blue, they want that one last knife kill, but does the other team agree? Seems like the answer is probably a no, considering the usage of that ultimate. They're going to walk over on to B. Fight going to go down. Now the onus is on the remaining 2 members of PSU Blue to try and turn this game around. Mugla gonna go down to Boom Boom Pow. It's 2 on 2. Spikes planted. Panda Bear with the shotgun. Really not a great position to be in on this map right now. Hangs under the walkway, trying to catch Eco falling down. Yeah, not a great gun to have here. Instead, it's the spike in the eyes of 2 shotguns. Kiko walks around the corner, takes the kill, takes the game. Glue Sniffers get their 1. PSU Blue might have made it a little easier for him, but nonetheless, GG. Well, Rox, that was a that was a show match of all time.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah,
That
anything
last map was a little there for fun.
Yep. Anything in particular there catch your eye?
I definitely loved seeing Glue Sniffer, the individuality show up. You see Screaming Serpent have his moments, Kiko have his moments, and Panda definitely had her moments.
Yes, it was honestly some pretty good play, all things considered, coming out of the members of Glue Sniffers. They won VCS for a reason. A couple of them even putting up some stellar numbers, considering how large the disparity between original ranks on that team must be. It goes to show how well they were able to work together as a team, especially as the league went on. So good stuff to them, and thank you to PSU Blue for humoring them and going through with this show match opportunity. But I believe that is going to be all from us here on the cast. Once more, I have been Cabbage, joined here on the cast by Rox, and the wonderful Cole is running production for us today. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Y'all have a great night.